My name is Craig Brown. I work from the EMEA office. I look after the channel partners of the channel. The channel in Europe supported in a number of different ways, whether it's directly, indirectly. We have different partners. I'm working on looking at enhancing our partner portfolio, which is easier said than done when you're looking at a region like EMEA, which has got a lot of complexities. But it's one of the things that we believe in at Subzero. We believe that the channel is a good business model. We believe in it's the best for our end customers, the best service model for them, the way to get product. Yeah, the partner network in EMEA is something which we're growing, as I said. Main challenge would probably be language. It's geographically, it's probably the same, slightly smaller than the US, but we've got multiple different languages, multiple different customs, regulations completely different. Having that right mix of partners, the ones that can offer, we want somebody who can be the right arm of Subzero, and that's easier said than done. There's a lot of small companies, data center industry is relatively new. There's a lot of companies who've just popped up overnight. They may have a good customer base, they may have one or two customers that they service really well, but we need them to service everybody within that region really well, not just ones that they know. That third party will probably be wearing a Subzero t-shirt, if you want to put it in a real simple sense. They go through a process, not only when we identify them, we'll look at our partner mix in that particular region. There may be a cabling, maybe electrical contractor, could be a building contractor. We will look at that mix within region and see where we may have a shortfall, and then we'll start then looking at the potential clients in that, who's doing what, if they're selling competitive product, if they do any containment themselves, and then just work it back from that. And then we have a process of training, 2 or 3 days in the Dublin facility, then on-site training with our guys so they can, both teams understand how to how to work on site together. Data centers are live environments in some instances. So, we like to get people who are data center engineers, not necessarily builders, because they are very restrictive environments to work in. Our partner onboarding process, it can be relatively quick, but it's quite thorough. Obviously, we need to look at their capabilities, their company. There's obviously all the back office stuff, the insurances, the safety aspect, because as a company, we're very strong on safety, especially on site and in our sites. We look at the services that they offer, if they're complementary, if they have a competitive nature in there. And then generally, we'll have a conversation with them. It's very much, I think, one of the things that we like to portray is that we're not just a company you're going to buy a service from and then we're going to disappear off. We want to come and sit down with you, talk about a solution, talk about your pain points, what started this conversation off. Is it cost? Is it redevelopment? It could be any number of topic. So we're just not here and there. There's a lot of people go in, run in, do a job and run out again. We're here for the longevity. I think if you look at the company as a whole, 17 plus years in the marketplace, our holding company, I think, have just celebrated 90 years. So we've got that longevity behind us. So that's what we're about. And I think once you can speak to people face to face and have that meeting, you can ask them about what are their goals for their company, where do they want to go. You can quite easily tell if they're just in it because they know that we do work for a particular hyperscaler and they want a piece of that action. We're not interested in that, it's a partnership. That's the main thing that we're interested in. We equip our partners with comprehensive training, whether that's through not only how to put our kit together, how to maintain the product, how to build the product, which is, and how to probably disassemble and rebuild it, because we go to some sites and there's always something goes wrong. So we equip them with the knowledge and the product knowledge and the technical skills to be able to dismantle and re-put our product back together again. Geographically, this is a challenge for us. We have a team that can travel with the partners if necessary. If it's a large project and they're on site doing it, we maybe send one of our lead engineers to be a project manager on that site. So then there's somebody there on site speaking to the client, helping those guys, advising them, and then also email, telephone calls. We're pretty much 24/7. People can get hold of us. There's different time zones as there are here in the US. You call us with an issue, you will probably speak to the same engineer who designed that product, that solution, and he'll be able to talk you through anything which is going wrong. For anybody looking to become a partner of Subzero Engineering, their first port of call will definitely be our website. They can look on there. Our website is fully comprehensive. There's all the company history, product information, white papers, technical drawings. There's everything they need there to get a good understanding. And then obviously there's also the contact details for myself or my colleagues around the world. One of the things that excites me mainly about the EMEA channel is the opportunity. The opportunity in EMEA is still growing. I love meeting new people, going to different countries, different regions with different. It's always a learning process. So I love the fact that I'm meeting new people all the time. I love the fact that we can offer them a robust solution, one that they possibly haven't known about, although that I can just quietly say, well, we've been doing this for the last 10, 15 years plus. And to them, it's like eureka. They're like, oh my goodness, we didn't know you existed. And that for me, I get a real kick out of that. Most people go, no. We say, well, why do you want to do that? Let's talk about that and let's come up with a solution together. The partner program at Subzero, I'd like to think that there's 3 levels. There's maybe the elite partner who has the capability to go out there. They're self-sufficient. They can go out there, they can measure, they can design. They probably have that design capability. They can put a whole bomb together and then just rely on our guys to manufacture to their specification. Some people maybe don't want that, so then maybe we take a step back, and they're the ones who will maybe just identify opportunities through their own customer, their own customers or their database or marketing activities, and then we'll work jointly to them. They'll probably wear a Subzero t-shirt when they possibly install it, but we'll do a lot of the 90% of the design work, or we could install as well. And then there may be at the real entry level where our products or our branding on their website say we offer this as a solution, when in effect they'll just back-end it straight back to us, and we'll go to site, we'll do the measuring, we'll do the quoting, and then maybe they get a finder's fee at the end of it. One of the benefits of being a partner at Subzero would be education. We try to educate the market, we try to educate the customer, and we also educate our partners and our staff. We're all always learning. There's always something new in this industry. The education could be a technology, could be product, could be about market demands, where the market's going, where we're going to position ourselves. So I think that's a big benefit. We're just not a product. We're a lot more than just a door. You're going to be coming on a journey with us, because especially in EMEA, we're growing. And we're going to grow, and we don't have any option there. We have to grow, and we want our partners to grow with us. Another one of the benefits that we're able to offer our partners is marketing support. We have a great marketing department. Creatively, they're at the top of their game. We can produce websites, we can produce marketing materials, whether it be above the line, below the line, it could be digital. We have that capability as an organization. So whatever they want to do, joint branding exercises, we could do that. The list is endless, but especially to grow the market and help our brand grow their brand and vice versa. We have the ability to do that. Another benefit of working with us, we very rarely say no to anything. We're a very open organization. We're always looking at opportunities to grow markets, regions, or enhance a product. Some customers may have experiences that we don't in other vertical markets, and they say, you know what, guys, this might work. Can you adapt this? And we'll always look at it. We're We're an open organisation. We're engineers. Our engineers love designing stuff and messing about, building stuff. Don't we all? Everybody likes building stuff. I like building stuff. And if we can build something which has a benefit to the client, to us, and it's profitable, it's a no-brainer. As an organisation, we're very open. If a potential client or a client comes to us with an idea regarding whether it be product, with an idea to get into a new region that we're not already in, we will openly sit down with them and have this discussion. It's never not off the table. Let's discuss it. We can design product, we can tweak product, we can design brand new product. We are a design, engineering, builder company. And that for us is, if partners are coming to us with this type of opportunity, that's great for us. That's something that we enjoy doing. We like building things, we like proving that we can build solutions. Subzero Engineering in a nutshell are a thermal separation company. I think that's a good way of describing what we do. The whole group is, we separate one area from the other, whether it be through using doors, using walls. That's what we do. The idea of data centers, that separation is normally around thermal dynamics. So it's keeping the hot and the cold separated. I suppose one of my greatest strengths, or what the majority of the customers would probably say about me, is my very customer-centric. I always want to do the best for a customer, probably to my detriment sometimes, but the customer is the customer. And I want to make sure that they leave us with a big smile on their face and they're really happy about it. I want it to be a really nice experience working with us, which can be challenging sometimes, and that's no fault of our own. We're living in very strange times at the moment, whether it be because of political things, Brexit, we have that too. In EMEA, we have languages, we have truck drivers, we have all sorts of things that can go wrong. But I just want to make sure that the customer has a really nice experience working for us. My attitude is yes, we can, because I believe we can. I think that's why I like working for an engineering company. Engineering companies are good. We can build stuff, and I like building things. And I think we've got a lot of clever people working in this organisation who, around thermal separation, we can build a really good system for the customer. Might be slightly different to anybody else's. Sometimes it can look exactly the same as somebody else's. But what we can do, we'll build it to the best of our ability, and it will be probably better than the next person's. Synergies in Subzero EMEA are really important to us. Everybody is as important as each other. It doesn't matter if you're going out there selling £1 million deals, or you're a guy working in the factory making the solution itself, or delivering it, or installing it. We're a team at the end of the day. The synergy within Ireland is really special. We have a small team. Everybody helps everybody else out. It doesn't matter what your role is, where you are, we're all expected to chip in and help. So as a team, we rely on each other a lot. And then, we still have time to enjoy ourselves as a team. They run in the Dublin facility, they have a go-kart, they like to go go-karting, for example. And there's a leaderboard, and they go every now and again, just to, there's a couple of guys who are always on the top. So, we try to get over to Dublin as often as possible, get the guys on site to see, sometimes the guys just go in and it's a building site, and then they'll just put something up and then walk off, and, they have no idea what to do. So bringing the same guys again into a refit data center, it makes it much easier for them to explain what's going on, why it's important. The design guys, again, love going to sites just to see other people's product, our product, look at sort of any changes, any issues that might be, that might come, and we can make a better solution at the end of it. The team in Dublin have a very good attitude, a very good work, a very good play attitude. Everything is, there's always a yes, there might be a sarcastic comment behind it, which is just the Irish. And we all play the Irish, the English, we're all got our little nuances, but they'll get it done, and we'll all go for a pint of Guinness afterwards. One particular client that we're working with has been it's been a very challenging environment. whether it's an owner-occupied data center, there's a lot of work going on there. It's a refresh of not only their containment systems, but their chillers, their UPSs. So it's fundamentally a live data center, but it's also a building site at the same time. So we've had some specific challenges in there about getting product in, about getting product doesn't get damaged instantly because it's a building site. And that one's coming to sort of, it's following its course, and hopefully by the end of next quarter, everything will be fine on there, and we can smile and walk off and move on to the next one. Data center containment pays for itself. The numbers don't lie. Fundamentally, it's a numbers game. We can prove that a data center with the correct containment takes less power. And it's as simple as that. And we can do that through, they could do that through monitoring themselves if they've got monitoring in their data center, or we can do it using our CFD modeling. And we can do it before and after, and we can prove to the customer that through a relatively simple process, they can save money, and it will pay for itself over time. Over the 15 years of Subzero installing containment systems, we have the data to prove that we have saved over 25% of operational costs of our clients. I take pride in my work because as a salesman, you're only as good as your word. I know our customers can trust us because we have over 15 years experience in installing containment systems, and we are a design and build engineering company. I am Craig Brown, and we are Subzero Engineering EMEA.